You can introduce yourself to the audience.
I think most people know who I am. Hi, it feels great to be on your show. So can you just tell us a little bit of what you're going to be cooking today?
I'm going to make. I'm going to cook green chicken karahi.
Okay, that's your own
Yeah,
recipe.
that's the one of my new recipe. I did few times before, and now I'm going to make with the different way of. You're going to use the same spices.
Just a different method.
Yeah, with the different methods.
That's interesting.
Because we normally make. I made it this one before with the different curries, more liquids and stuff, and this time I'm going to make like a karahi style with a more less gravy and more meat and that.
More,
and that's why I want to give that same flavor to the karahi flavor, but it's the different. Yeah.
Okay, cool. What I find interesting about your channel is that not only do you do traditional food, you do experiment a lot in your kitchen. So I've seen some things that you've done that are quite out of the box, so that's exciting.
I like to create my own recipes, and most of the time I make my own. But if somebody asks me, they want to eat different things, and I can make it that one. But even I make that.
So you don't mind collaborating with someone else's ideas?
Even I can just take ideas if I don't know anything. Because people ask me, "Can you make this one?" And then I never cooked that before.
And that's how you learn and grow.
And then I just take one moment to see that, to take an idea to see what ingredients they use and things, and so how they make it. Then at least I can see what is that and what it's going to be. But I use my own, but I don't follow the recipes and things, just to look how it's look like.
Yeah, of course, that's expanding your way of cooking, so that's pretty cool. Okay, cool. So what are you going to start with?
I'm going to switch on the stove first.
That'll be a good start.
Okay.
The heat's getting a bit hot. So let's do that.
A bit longer.
I know that from watching your episodes that you do put a description on like what are you doing, but are you going to tell them what setting they need to put their pan on, or are you just going to leave that to?
I normally use mostly on the gas cylinder, and because that one is cooked. If you want to make some Asian dishes and curries and stuff, then you will have to be more fast flame on that.
It's because a lot of people don't know how to actually. You'd be surprised. Don't know actually how to use a frying pan or anything like that. They tend to put it on a very, very high heat, and then they don't understand how to regulate heat when you're starting cooking.
But you can see that, you can feel the temperature, and you can see how it's going to. You just don't have to burn. Some dishes you have to be cook on lower heat, and some you have to be.
Okay, cool. So now this particular dish, what are we starting with?
This one we're going to start with the oil first.
Okay.
Heat up already. Yeah, I'll just put it on the faster. That one, this can heat up quickly. Then now you can.
And then you turn it down. Yeah. Okay, cool. Go for it.
Okay, you can use like 2 to 3 serving spoons.
And what oil are you using?
I'm using olive and seed and extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
I don't use normal oil. If I make something deep fry chicken, deep fry fish, chili bites, then I use that sunflower and the different
canola,
things.
Yeah. Okay,
Canola,
cool.
and this one.
Interesting, because a lot of people will argue that you shouldn't cook with olive oil.
Olive oil is a pure olive oil, then you can't cook with that thing. This one is the seeds and olive is mixed, that's why. And now I'm going to use 1 to 2 tablespoons. Yes, 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut. And now you can use.
Is that just garlic, or is that mixture
of crushed
ginger?
Yeah, I always use the fresh garlic and ginger, because I don't buy from the shop like this, because they use too much they mostly add in the bottles.
Yeah.
And they potato skins and things, they cut it off and they
use normal root and then just flavor
more water and things.
Exactly.
That's why I always use the fresh one. I crushed it myself, this one.
I think a lot of people are going to be excited about the fact that you use fresh ingredients.
Yeah. You can use 2 to 3 tablespoons of ginger and garlic. A lot of people use ginger and garlic, they add it with the food together. But I like to fry it first before add something else.
I know why a lot of people tend to...
It's give more flavor in that. Yeah.
But I know why a lot of people tend to avoid frying their garlic and gingers. I think it's because I've heard a lot of people say that goes bitter. It's never gone bitter.
No, not bitter. There's vitamin. This is mostly it goes off and things. Okay. Now can add the chicken.
You're just gonna add all the chicken. Okay. No, I'm not too sure, but I've started spreading the news that you actually do cater for all functions and stuff, eh?
Yeah.
You don't just have your cooking channel,
I do
weddings.
Sometimes I organize food events, and if somebody's companies or some people, if they want to have function, the people knows me and they always ask me to do it. Because I don't have much time to do it mostly.
Great stuff. So
but,
they need to listen right now, and they need to hit you up if they need any catering done, right? Cool. Okay,
this one most of the time I don't fry my chicken first. First I steam it, and because you can cook different ways, differently. Some people does like fry first, and some people they steam it first. Also, there's steam first, and most of the time I use oil after that. I don't use the same one, but this one I wanted to make it something differently. Because my friends,
so you're gonna braise
because my friends coming over for dinner. That's why I want to introduce that the one of my new recipes to them.
Okay, so it's something exciting for them. That's awesome. So your friends come around often just to see, they're inquisitive and curious about what you've created, right?
Most of the time I invite them when I make new things, when I invite them to come and taste.
That's awesome. That's the magic of food. I feel like that's where the magic is. Like sharing your food with your friends, that's where the magic is. Right? How much chicken have you used? And this is for how many people?
I used this one 1.2 kg, this chicken. And also going to make minced curry and dal curry, different things. But making video just for that one, because this one is my new recipe.
Okay, cool.
I wanted to make another recipe for meatballs, but I don't have much time to make another video for things. That's why meatballs that's why I changed into minced curry now. I'm going to make for them.
Okay, so it's going to be quite an exciting dish itself, because it's chicken. And what mince are you using?
Beef.
Beef mince, okay.
Now it's getting a little bit, you can see that getting white a little bit. Now you can add 2 teaspoons of salt.
Okay.
Half teaspoon of turmeric. Half teaspoon of dry mint. And this half teaspoon of parsley. A lot of people they use to make curries and they don't use these things. But I love to make it because I don't want people to just burn their mouth and stuff. They must have to be flavors in the mouth. They must have to be flavors in the mouth. Because when you use these herbs in that, and when you take the first spoon of the curry in your mouth, and it's going to burn a little bit, but it's after leave the flavor in there. Special one of my Bawarchi sauce. I use that. These are my herbs. These are basil, fresh basil, fresh mint, fresh green chilies, fresh coriander, and we also have fresh. Also, we add some vinegar, pomegranate seeds.
Oh, okay. I didn't know pomegranate seeds.
One more thing, there's like a lot of people use onions in every dish they want to make it. Any curry they make, they add onions.
Onions first. Onions and spices first, always, right?
But I don't use onions in my dishes. I use when I cook dal. If I make pulao and biryani, if I make vegetables dishes, dal dishes, then I use onions. But most of you can use the meat also. Onions, a lot of people use to smell the way and things.
Well, onion creates flavor and
flavor
also.
Also.
Yeah, but now
but I use more garlic.
Don't use onion in.
I don't use onions because I'm more.
Just like to stand out, or just you don't like it?
No, it's more flavor without onions. For me, it's more. That's why maybe that's why people love my dishes because I don't use onions.
Not overpowering onion flavor.
When they cook there, I always go there. If you eat by friends, and then I can see they use onions, and I have different flavors and things. But then it really shows that all curries got the same flavor.
I see.
Okay, one more thing
it is to make yours a bit unique. So that's very much
your
niche.
Chilies. I put like 15 to 18 green chilies because I'm not going to use any other chilies. And not red chilies. I'm not going to use black peppers. Not going to use green chilies.
So you're relying on that for the heat.
No garam masala. Then nothing. I'm going to use just that.
So the chilies and your pesto was creating the heat. Now Malik, a lot of people would say if you want a milder curry or whatever dish, then you take the pips out of the chili, right?
No, if you take pips off, because a lot of people does that, because that's the main thing they're going to give you flavor for it's going to burn.
I like this.
Okay,
this is
I'm going to do this tomatoes now. I'm going to use them like that.
Okay, so you just pop them in right in.
Yeah, then it gets soft. After the steam,
Okay.
I can take the skin off.
Nice. I know a lot of Afrikaans ladies boil their tomatoes first and then take the skin off and then put it in. We won't go there.
I don't waste time. I don't waste time.
Cool. So tell us a bit more about your the origins of your kitchen, where the name comes from, what it means, who you are, where you come from.
Bawarchi is the Urdu word of chef.
So chef.
Chef. That's why, because I chose, the Bawarchi Chef is my company name, the PTY Limited. And that's why I chose that Bawarchi Chef, because if you want to, some people don't know about the chef and things, where I come from.
Yeah.
And that's why I use one.
So it's dual.
One is in my language and one is English, and then both people can know Bawarchi. But one more thing, a lot of people think Bawarchi is my name.
Okay, exactly.
When I go out somewhere, people recognize me and they start calling me Bawarchi.
Okay, yeah. But it's actually a cool name. But so, what is your name? Your full name?
My name is Hamid, and people call him Malik because it's my surname. And in our culture, people mostly use the surname when you call somebody mostly. Yeah.
And what does Malik mean?
Malik means king of food.
Oh, wow, chef, yeah. Okay, really cool. So, where do you come from originally?
Pakistan.
Okay, and where in Pakistan?
It's Rawalpindi, is 10 kilometers from Islamabad capital. I've been traveling traveling to a lot at that time, and I've been to Australia, England, Germany, Thailand, Dubai.
So you love traveling?
Love traveling. And
awesome.
Then I moved here.
Traveling is differently a nice way to pick up about different foods and cultures. So
then I come to South Africa. Then I did study here as a tour guide for Western Cape and KZN. Because my trainer was trained chef, but he doesn't train me as a chef, but
you guys have that in common.
He was training me for the tour guides, and but he tasted my food and he said to me he's going to give me an extra certificate as a chef also because he loved my food, and he said he didn't one chicken liver dish I made for him, and he said he didn't eat in his life before that
I love
thing,
chicken
because he's
livers.
also chef.
You make good chicken livers.
And that's it. I created my YouTube channel recently. I think it's almost 9 months now.
Okay, so it's literally in its
yeah,
infant
before
stage.
it was my food channel and my food pages on Facebook from last 4 years. I was cooking whatever I cook for myself, my breakfast, my things. Then I just upload it and develop my page. That time I didn't
So
start.
you really actually skip a meal, right?
Yeah,
you film all your meals, right?
But a lot of people ask me to make videos, then they can see recipes, and I was a bit shy to make videos. That's why I don't always show. Mostly you see my videos, just my hands editing. I don't.
But that's
speak.
also cool. Yeah.
I shy to speak also until somebody standing next to me and asking me questions now. Then I can speak. Otherwise, a little bit.
Yeah, it's too daunting, right?
Yeah,
and you've got a lot to think about this, so it helps.
And also, there's a lot of things. A lot of people ask me, "You speak slow because you must." But I speak slower because I want people to understand what I'm talking, because I'm not using.
What's coming at your mouth.
Yeah, I don't using script. I'm not using script. That's why.
It's improv.
Yeah, I'm just doing the natural thing and.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So now what's happening in there? Because it smells like magic.
It's going to...
You're not going to open it now, right? Because obviously it's going to lose its heat and stuff. Okay, cool.
It's going to take like 10 to 15 minutes, and then it will be steamed, and we can take the skins off. After that, going to be cooked without the lid.
Okay, so reduce some of that because you don't want so much sauce. You just want that flavor to...
Yeah, I'm just doing this lid on it to steam it, and the chicken can cook properly inside, and then also skins can come softer. Then I can take it off this one.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And what are you serving with this dish?
Raw cheese. You can use the chicken, but more. You can use the rice also, but this dish especially you can.
I love raw cheese. So that's
eat with raw cheese. And
so you're going to be doing some more videos like that in the future, I would hope.
Yeah, now I just feel like to start traveling again now. Then I can go to different countries and collect the different recipes from there.
That's
also.
Awesome.
I can show my own recipes also, and then I can get other recipes for the people.
That's pretty cool. That is so much easier than the techniques I've seen, I have to say. I'm definitely stealing yours.
It's going to be very nice. I made a few times in this one. There's a clay pot. I was looking for that.
I love this clay pot.
Long time I was looking for this one, but when I went last time, I went to Pakistan. Then I brought from there this one. I wanted more here and a bigger one there, but a lot of other friends also looking for that one, but they can't find it here.
Well, you must let me know, because I know a lot of people that do ceramics and make stuff. So
if somebody knows where to get this one, please put in the comments. It is in the South Africa. Because
there are people out there making stuff, so they could make a custom clay pot for you. So I'm just saying,
because it's more natural, healthy, and it's also taste-wise. Also, it's very nice flavors come with that thing. I boil the people don't. I don't know if people use to boil the rice. I boil the rice. First time it was very nice. Now whenever I boil my rice for myself, then I use this pot. It doesn't stick, rice doesn't stick, and then it stays separately, and this nice flavors come there with that.
Awesome. It's thickening up nicely.
The mostly, you know what the chicken karahi means, where it's come from the word. I'm not using the karahi, this one, but I'm using the pan. That's why I can't call mostly. If I want to change the dish I'm making with the pan, then I can use the chicken pan. But it's a chicken karahi, because karahi is the pot name.
Okay.
You can see
I've learned something today. I like
this karahi.
Okay.
This one is they call Karahi. This one is smaller. People use big. It's come different sizes. They call Karahi this one, and that's why they cook on that pot. That's why they call Karahi, mutton Karahi, chicken Karahi, beef Karahi, whatever.
Okay, so you're literally just listing your actual appliance.
And that's why they use the Karahi name from that one. And what they use this one for name also, and also the Karahi mean is the flavor wise also different. It's not just a Karahi because you're using Karahi. They're making with a Karahi because that things to use. If you use pots, these pots are big pot. If you use there, it's more liquid there in the curry. More you can use on the rice.
Yeah.
You don't have to cook with the rotis or more things. But if you use it making chicken Karahi or something, then it's not going to be too liquid in there. It's more going to be more going to be less, so you can say chicken, more meat inside, and you can see the little gravy on the sides.
Yeah, there's more ingredients in gravy to the rice.
Not more liquid like that. And name also, and also the Karahi mean is the flavor wise also different. It's not just a Karahi because you're using Karahi. They're making with a Karahi because that things to use. If you use pots, these pots are big pot. If you use there, it's more liquid there in the curry. More you can use on the rice.
Yeah.
You don't have to cook with the rotis or more things. But if you use it making chicken Karahi or something, then it's not going to be too liquid in there. It's more going to be more going to be less, so you can say chicken, more meat inside, and you can see the little gravy on the sides.
Yeah, there's more ingredients in gravy to the rice.
Not more liquid like that. And this one also not is liquid now because this one is because of tomatoes. The way I did like this tomatoes without skin, and then it's giving more but it's still going to be, when it's cooked more and it's going to get dry, the water, extra water is come out from the water, because I didn't use any water.
You're going to be reducing it, because you're doing like a reduction.
Because it's going to get and how long are you going to cook this one? Is going to be more flavor in there, more taste will come there. And one more thing for curries, if you eat curry for next day, and it's going to give you more flavor there.
Yes. I definitely agree with that. 2-day-old curries even. So Malik, what is the next step? You've reduced this now.
This one is
a nice reduction.
See that more liquid is off now. You can add half lemon.
Did you take the pips out already?
Yeah, I took the pips out.
Okay, well done. Because I'm like, why is your hand not underneath that?
Maybe one of something left inside, but on the top, I took it off, everything.
Okay.
I don't use mostly. I used to use the bottle one before, but that's not the pure one. That's why I started using the fresh lemons. Everything I use fresh.
Yes,
more healthier.
Better that way.
Yeah.
It's more tasty that way as well.
More tasty, more healthier, and also that you're not using the something.
Yes. Also, what I want to ask you, Malik, is like most people want to understand why you just put lemon in there.
Okay. So. Now I'm going to add some of fresh coriander. It's a little bit. This is also going to give a little fresh flavor in there, and
it's gonna
also going to look
enhance that
nice when it's to give a little bit color on it.
Okay, so it's aesthetically pleasing. Yeah. It freshens up the dish as well. So you would say that's what the lemon does as well, right? For the flavor, it just elevates those flavors.
Yeah. Can you smell it? Lemon, you always can use half of lemon before 5 to 10 minutes before food is ready. Then it can give a little bit flavor in there. Then you can add some of coriander, fresh coriander. While you're cooking, you can add also a little bit, and you can, when it's done, then also you can throw over like.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Now our food is ready.
So Malik, if they want to get hold of you for functions and that kind of thing, is it on your Facebook page, your information?
Yeah, I got my all contacts on Facebook, on my food page. I got my number there, my email,
okay, cool. So they can
everything.
Find you.
They can send me a message on Facebook also.
And what is your Facebook page? What is the name of your Facebook page?
Bawarchi Chef.
Okay, so simple.
I got to one Bawarchi chef on YouTube. You can follow me on YouTube also as a Bawarchi chef, and you can follow my on Facebook page, also Bawarchi chef, and I got one group on Facebook also Bawarchi chef, and
Okay, simple. So
then I got one Bawarchi's kitchen, one of my group on Facebook Bawarchi's kitchen, and then Instagram also got to one Bawarchi chef, and one is bawarchi.chef.cuisines.
Okay, is the food ready?
Yeah.
I want to taste. Normally I'm getting interviewed, so this is different. Really good. Okay, cool. So now, do we need to conclude this or?
Yeah, I guess I'm going to start maybe another recipe without the video, and because my friend's coming at 6 o'clock. Before that, I have to finish that all.
Okay, well, it was nice spending time with you on your channel, and yeah, cool. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for the visit, and now you can also taste with us.
Yes.
And then
I'm excited.
Yeah, maybe next time if you would like to come again for another recipe to taste, and then you're welcome to
bring some more friends.
Come, you can bring your friends also. Yeah.
Awesome, friends.
You can also bring your friends.
Thank you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to his channel and follow him. And how else?
Anybody chef here, then you're welcome to come to my kitchen and you can make a food with me.
That'd be awesome. That'd be very cool to see.
You can show your recipes. Even you're not chef, you love cooking.
Okay, cool. You see,
you don't have
to be a chef per se. You can be a cook.